All right, now that we've built the user experience and we've made sure that we can connect to the application bar and respond to that click, let's implement a more meaningful click handler for the application bar button and implement the click handlers for the GotFocus event that's associated with each one of the text boxes so that we can properly decide which direction we're doing the conversion and clear out the pre-existing values from the previous conversion before the user starts typing. So let's open up the Solution Explorer and once again open up mainpage.xaml.cs. The first thing we're going to do is to delete the existing code because we're going to completely replace that with our new implementation. But before we paste in the full implementation, I mentioned a couple times that we have to know which direction we're converting. Are we converting Fahrenheit to Celsius or Celsius to Fahrenheit? So let's create a Boolean variable, private bool convert value 1, so that we know whether we're converting value 1, Fahrenheit, into Celsius, or value 2, Celsius, into Fahrenheit. And then let's put in our click handlers, and then let's take a look at them. So here's the handler convert click, which is invoked when the user taps the icon in the application bar at the bottom of the screen. And it simply says the Boolean variable convert value 1. If that's true, that means we're converting Fahrenheit. So we're going to go get the Fahrenheit value by parsing it from the text box 1 text property into a double, subtract 32 and multiply times 5/9, the classic conversion formula, and then put the variable back as a string into the text box property of text box 2. The format code capital F means converted as a 2 decimal place string. We put this inside of a try catch block because if the user types something, say 32.0.5, the parse method on the double type would throw an exception, and if that happens, we want to put the word error in the text box where the user didn't type so that they can correct the error. And if convert value 1 is false, that means we're converting from Celsius to Fahrenheit. So again, we go get the double value from text box 2, apply the conversion algorithm Celsius value times 9/5 plus 32, and once again convert it back to a 2 decimal place string and put it back into the text property of text box 1, and similarly handle the exception in case the user typed an invalid value into text box 2. Finally, the last line in this method, this .focus, is what makes the software keyboard go away. If you look in the upper left-hand corner here, you can see that the name of our class is called unitsconverter.mainPage. When we say this .focus, it means that we're asking the page to become the focus, which takes the focus away from one of the text boxes, which then tells the operating system to remove the on-screen keyboard. Finally, let's take a look at the 2 handlers for the GotFocus event that happens with either one of our text boxes. In the first one, value 1 underbar GotFocus, we set convert value 1 equal to true, meaning the user tapped in value 1. We're going to convert that into Celsius into value 2, and we set both text boxes equal to the empty string so that the user interface looks clear to the user. This is less important in this case than it is in the next case because when the user taps in the Fahrenheit text box, you can't really see the Celsius text box, but most definitely when the user taps in the Celsius text box, you could see the old value in Fahrenheit, and it looked a little confusing. So we clear both of them out after we set the Boolean flag to indicate which direction we're doing the conversion. So that's all we need to actually implement our conversion. Let's once again run our results here. As we've seen before, sometimes the emulator doesn't come automatically to the front, so we'll bring it to the front, and we'll rerun that demo that we did before, convert 212 Fahrenheit into 100 Celsius.